morning, students. I welcome you to the class. And children, we were going to revise the lesson which I've already uh, done previously. That is The Little Girl. It is written by Catherine Mansfield. As you can see, I've written the name of the writer on the board. So children, this the background and everything about the poet I've explained you. Like Catherine Mansfield, she was born on 14 October 1988. And children, she was a short story writer. Okay, and she was born and brought up in colonial New Zealand. Where is New Zealand? It is in near Australia. Australia. And the well children for her, then she also has gone to London, and there she children she lot of friends were there of her who were poet, the poetess, or they were the writer. So she had a lot of influence of them on her. And children, she has adopted the bohemian way of life which she used to love. And then children, um, she started writing. Now children, the theme of the story of this lesson, as you will read and you will feel yourself also, that children have natural attachment with their parents. Children, all the children in the world, they have an attachment, and that attachment is not an artificial, it is a natural, it is a inborn attachment, a bond between a parent and child. They always desire to receive their love and affection. The children, they always want to have love and affection from their parent. They wanted to have a free talk with their parents. This is the desire of each and every children now. Okay, but sometimes the rude behavior of parents only develop a deep sense of separation among the children. Sometimes children, maybe the parents are very busy, maybe nowadays children, both the parents are working, so they are not able to give enough time to the children. Or maybe children, they will say such sometimes rude words which will affect the child. Okay, and which will not affect the child badly, it will kill all the desire of the child. Okay, so they want to make us successful, they work hard to make their child. There are many parents, but the parents should not do, though they don't do purposely, because no parents want their child should be sad, or children, whatever money, whatever how much working hard we are doing for the family only, isn't it? So but nowadays the children don't realize this. But if the parents or the mother, they will scold, they will feel bad, and they will started behaving in a very strange manner. So children, both the relation, the parents should also realize that how to treat the children, and the children should also consider it. Now I told you about this story. Let me revise the main point of the story. Kezia is the name of the little girl, and she is the main character of the whole story of, you can say she is the protagonist of the story. Okay, in fact children, this whole lesson is based on the life of Catherine Mansfield. So Kezia is a little girl and the main character of this story. Her father is very successful businessman, but children, he don't have time for the little girl. He leaves the house in the morning and come back in the evening. Only contact between Kezia and her father in the morning is that when he leaves for his work, when he leaves for his office, he only come and kiss Kezia on her forehead, and she only could tell only one or two words, goodbye father, that's all. Okay, so he is a figure to be feared and avoided. Everybody is having a fear and everybody is avoiding him. Every morning before going to the job, he gives a casual kiss to the little girl, and she responds only with goodbye father. This is all in the morning. Well children, and when in the evening when he comes back, he is so tired that Kezia, he gets she do some job, small job for him, like she helps him in removing his shoes. And her mother tells her that it is her reward for being a good girl. Kezia stutters also, but only when she speaks to her father. Now children, Kezia is so much afraid from her father that she is not able to speak properly in front of the father. She is stirred. That means she children hesitate. And only children. She her mother brings give him a cup of tea, and then he is so tired that he simply lies in the sofa. He did not want to speak to anybody. So this was the daily routine of the family. Now one day, children, a crisis was there. One day her though his father was very reserved, even Kezia was very reserved. In fact, she used to feel scared. One day, children, the birthday of the father arrives, and the grandmother, she tells Kezia to give some gift to her father. Now she is not able to think what gift she should give. She just discuss about the gift with her grandmother, and the grandmother told that tell her that she should give him a pin cushion to him. Okay. Kezia, on that she is thinking that instead of buying, she should children buy that pin cushion. And um, she should make that pin cushion with her hand. Okay, and so she children take a yellow color clothes, silk clothes, and then she is not knowing what to fill her, which stuff she should fill her. She takes the advice, her grandmother gave her advice to fill some paper. Now she could not find paper anywhere. Now she went to her mother's bedroom, and finally, children, she saw some papers were there on the table near the bed. Kezia is very happy. She runs, she tears the paper into pages, and she puts it in the cushion. Okay. Then what happened? Then, children, the worst thing has happened. Now, children, that was not an ordinary paper. It was a speech prepared by her father. Now, at that time, children, no internet was there. The person has to think very hard, and he has to prepare his speech. So his father must have taken days to prepare that speech to speak on some occasion. And now, till the next day, he needed the speech to speak. But that speech was torn to pieces and was put in the cushion, pin cushion. Now, whole house children started searching for that paper, and finally, when mother went to Kezia, then she told that paper is I've torn that paper and put it in the cushion. Now, children, mm, this was too much for her father, because he has to give a speech to the local port authority, and it is a very important document for him, and he has children. When he heard this thing, he could not tolerate, and children, he beat the Kezia with the scale. So she is very much scared from that day. She is so much scared with her father that she is not able to speak with him. Children, this story also emphasis on the relationship between male members with her family. At that time, children, male members were full of ego. They used to be considered as one of the something very special, in spite of the fact that all the ladies also used to work hard, but they never used to be given importance at that contemporary period in England. So children, he gives a beating. She cried. She felt hurt. Okay, and next day, children, a neighborhood was the neighbor, the MacDonald family. They used to live next door to the house of Kezia. She happens to see the gentle, loving father play with his children. She also finds that the children have no fear from their father like she does. Hence, she realizes that all fathers are not the same. Suddenly, Kezia's mother becomes ill, and children, her grandmother, she has to accompany her to the hospital, and Kezia is left alone with the cook. She is left alone with the cook. Okay, and children, a fear grows in her when Alice put her to bed, because she often used to have nightmare. Now that day she started crying. Okay, she had a nightmare, and she fears and starts screaming and crying. Her father hears her scream and come near her. He takes her to his bed in his arms. Happy, still he creeps close to him and lays. Hence she realizes that her father has a big heart. Now, children, when she really needed someone, then at that time nobody was there. Her father came and protected her. He took her to his bed, and he comforted her. him. He told her to come near him, and when she felt warmth of his father's body, she slept. She slept, had a sound sleep. Until then she realizes that how wrong she was in understanding her father. Her father has a big heart and he is not that bad person. Maybe he was too tired, that's why he was not able to speak with her. Maybe he was children, his nature was reserved anyway. But this incident proved that Kezia started loving to her father very much. So children, this is all about the important point. Now I will be reading the chapter. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared and avoided. So children, this is about Kezia. So he was, now here he represent to the father. Just underline it and write it in your books also. So here he represent his father, Kezia's father. So to the little girl, he was a figure to be feared and avoided. Every morning before going to work, he came into her room and gave her a casual kiss, to which she responded with goodbye, father. Now children, only communication between Kezia and father when he used to leave for children for his work. He used to come to Kezia and he used to kiss her on the forehead, and she could only say only one thing: goodbye, father. And oh, there was a glad sense of relief when she heard the noise of the carriage growing fainter and fainter down the long road. And children, she used to feel so much relief when the sound of the carriage used to get fainter and fainter. Okay, down the long road. Now, second, in the evening when he came home, she stood near the staircase and heard his loud voice in the hall. In the evening when he came home and stood near the staircase and heard his loud voice in the hall. Bring my tea into the drawing room. Hasn't this paper come yet? Mother, go and see if my paper's out there and bring me my slipper. And children, when he used to come in the evening, she did not have a courage to go and meet her. Okay, and she could hear only some voice of her father, like in the evening when he come, he used to shout like children, bring my tea into the drawing room. Hasn't the paper come yet? Mother, go and say if my paper is out there and bring me my slipper. Only few voices everybody can hear. No affectionate talk with the children, with Kezia or her mother. Kezia, mother would call to her, if you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boot. Now children, Kezia mother, she used to say that if you are a good girl, you come down when your father is here and you help him in taking out his boots. Slowly the girl would slip down the stair, more slowly, still across the hall and push open the drawing room door. Now children, Kezia used to be very scared from her father. So very slowly she used to come down to the stair. More slowly um, she used to come across the hall and push open the drawing room door. By that time he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. And children, the way he used to look from inside his spectacle, Kezia used to feel very much scared from him. Well, Kezia, hurry up and pull off these boots and take them outside. Now, children, his mother used to tell Kezia, come fast and help him to take the boot of your father and keep him outside. Have you been a good girl today? I don't know, father. Now, children, only few things again he used to say, Kezia, come fast, take out my boots and keep them boots and keep them outside. And then he used to say, have you been a good girl today? I don't know, father. And what Kezia used to reply, I don't know, father. You don't know? If you stuttered like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor. Stutter means to children, um, to speak in a very children stammer. Stuttered means, I will be writing on the board, stammer. That means some speech problem. A person is not able to speak smoothly. That is a stuttered. So he is telling, if you don't know, then if you start like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor. So the father is telling this to Kezia. She never stirred with other people, had quite given it up, but only with father, because then she was trying so hard to say the words properly. Now children, Kezia, I don't know, she didn't know how to make her father make her understand that she never used to stir in front of anybody except in front of her father, because she don't know which proper word she has to use in front of father. And moreover children, she was scared also with her father. What is the matter? Why are you looking so wretched about? Okay, so the father is telling that why you're looking so wretched. Wretched means worried. Wretched means worried. So the father is asking that why are you looking so wretched about? Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Okay, so brink is position. Brink is position. So children, what father is telling? Father is telling, if she will stammer in front of everybody, so one day she will be in trouble, and she might is going near the suicide, when everybody will laugh at her, when everybody will make fun of her, everybody will taunt her, and she is going near to the suicide. That's all the father told. So he even used to speak very harsh word with the child, with Kezia. Well, well, here Kezia, Carry my teacup back to the table carefully. Now children, after drinking tea, he only used to say that carry my cup to the table. He was so big, his hand and his neck, especially his mouth, when he yawned. Thinking about him alone was like thinking about a John. Now children, Kezia was a small girl. She was a little girl in front of his father's height. His father was like a giant. He was very tall, very broad. Okay, so he was so big, and his hands and neck, and especially his mouth, when he used to yawn, children. Okay, he used to open his big mouth. So Kezia, when she used to look at him, she used to feel that he is not really a human being. He is a giant. On Sunday afternoon, grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have a nice talk with father and mother. Now children, it was grandmother who insisted Kezia, as so this was the routine of every day. Now children, it was grandmother who told Kezia that today Sunday you must go to your father and try to speak with him. Okay, otherwise and she should go and sit near him in his room. She to speak, because today his father is home, and she should have a nice talk with father and mother. But the little girl always found mother's reading and father stretched out on the sofa. Now children, when she used to go to the drawing room, what she used to see, that the mother and father are also not talking. His father is stretched, that means he is lying on the sofa, and mother is simply reading the newspaper. This is all she used to children see or have on Sunday. She never used to talk. Her mother also used to be very serious on Sunday. She never used to talk. Okay, and they both used to sit, but very less talking used to be there between the parents. So even she used to go and see that how his father only is lying on the sofa. He is not even talking to the mother, and mother is busy in reading the newspaper. his feet on one of the best cushions, sleeping soundly and snoring. And children, after some time, she used to hear the snoring sound of her father, used to stretch and used to sleep, sound sleep and snoring. She sat on a stool, gravely watched him until he woke and stretched and asked the time, then looked at her. Don't stare so, Kezia, you look like a little brown owl. Now, children, after some time, after sleeping for hours, he used to wake up, used to ask the time, and then he used to see, he used to glance Kezia, he used to see, looked at Kezia, and he used to tell Kezia that don't stare like me, this like a little brown owl to me. One day she was kept indoors with a cold. Her grandmother told her that father's birthday was next week and suggested she should make him a pin cushion for a gift out of a beautiful piece of yellow silk. Now, children, one day she was inside the house. She was never going to the school. Okay, she was inside the house, and the grandmother told Kezia that her father' birthday is approaching near, so she should give some gift to him. Now, Kezia was not knowing anything. After discussing, the grandmother told that she had a piece of a silk cloth and she can make a pin cushion and give to the father. And she told also how to make it, to sew it from all the side and leave one side open, and after stuffing something, then you have to sew that side also. That night was a shoe cry in the house. Now, children, that was the worst night. Okay, she could hear a lot of hue and cry. Hue and cry is noise. Hue and cry, it means noise. Okay, so slata means stammer, wretched means worried, brink means position, hue and cry means noise. So that day, children, the whole house had witnessed a loud noise in the house, and that I will be telling you which noise, and that was the worst day for Kezia. Father great speech for the Port Authority had been lost. Now, children, at that time no internet used to be there. His father has to give a speech for the Port Authority, and that speech was lost. It was nowhere to be seen. Rooms were searched, servants' questions, and children, all the rooms were thoroughly searched. All the servants were questioned whether they have thrown it while brooming or whether they have seen it. Finally, mother came into Kezia's room, but the servants told no. Then, children, finally the mother, she came to Kezia's room and she asked Kezia, Kezia, I suppose you did not see some papers on a table in our room. Now she asked Kezia that, Kezia, have you seen some papers which were lying on on a table in my room? Oh yes, she said, I tore them up for my surprise. So she told in a very nice manner, yes, I have taken that paper, I tore it into pieces for a big surprise. What? Screamed mother. Come straight down to the dining room this instant. So the mother was very afraid. She was very much surprised at what she has done. She told Kezia to instant means that very moment. Instant means that very moment. She ordered Kezia to come to the drawing room at that very moment. Okay. Instant means at that very moment. And she was dragged down to where father was pacing to and fro. To and fro means backward and forward. Okay, and she was brought down. So children, she was so much afraid. She was dragged. Dragged means to pull. I will write some of the difficult word meaning. Okay, drag means to pull. So children, her mother, she dragged in front of his father, and where he was pacing to and fro. What is the meaning of to and fro? Children, to and fro means to move forward and backward. To and fro. To move forward or backward. Okay, to move forward or backward. So well, he said sharply, now very in a very loud voice, in a very shrill voice, he said, well. His mother explained. Now children, mother told everything that she has done it. He stopped and stared at the child. Now children, he looked at the child. Did you do that? He asked Kezia that, did you do that? No, 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 she whispered. Now again she started stammering in front of him and she told, no, 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 no. Mother, go up to her room and fetch down the damn thing. See that the child put to bed this instant. Now now children, mother, go up to her room and fetch down the damn thing. Now she told that, go and bring that thing where she has stuffed it. Okay. Crying too much to explain. Now children, she was so sad and she was so scared that she could not explain that why she has done, for whom she has done. She lay in the shadowed room watching the evening light making a sad little pattern on the floor. Children, she started looking at the light which was making that evening light make a sad little pattern on the floor. Then father came into the room with a ruler in his hand. Children, then he brought a scale ruler in his hand. He is telling, I'm going to beat you for this. And children, in a very harsh manner, in a very cruel manner, he told that I'm going to beat you for this. Oh no, no, she screamed, hiding under the bedclothes. He pulled them aside. Sit up, he ordered, and hold out your hand. Now children, he told her to sit up aside by the bed and hold your hand. You must be taught once and for all not to touch what does not belong to you. So he told that you must be taught that no, you should not touch the things which doesn't belong to you. But it was for your birthday. Now children, she wanted to tell him that it was for your birthday, but she was not able to tell him, or she told him in such a way by strumming that he was not able to understand it. And children, damn came the ruler on her little pink palms. Palms is, children, this portion of the hand is known as palm. So children, he started beating her with the ruler on her palm. Now children, Stranger 8 we are reading. Hours later, when grandmother had wrapped her in a shawl and rocked her in the rocking chair, the child clung to her softly. Now children, it was grandmother who took her and comforted her. She wrapped her in a shawl and rocked her in the rocking chair. The child clung to her softly. What did God make father for? She sobbed. Now children, she told her grandmother that why the God made father if the father don't have any love to share and only he has to beat. Here's a clean hanky, darling. Blow your nose, go to sleep, pet. You will forget all about it in the morning. Now children, grandmother was helpless. She knew that her granddaughter was not wrong. Then she got a punishment in a very cruel manner. But she was helpless. She could not say anything against her father also, because in his place he was true. Only thing, he should not have beaten her with a scale. So she told the child that blow your nose with a clean hanky and go to sleep. In the morning you will forget everything. Whatever the bad thing has happened this evening, you will forget it. I tried to explain to father, but he was too upset to listen tonight. Now she told me, I wanted to explain. Grandmother told to the child, I wanted to tell about your father, about your gift and how you prepared, but he was too upset to listen that thing. But the child never forgot. Now children, that child, Kezia, she never forgot that night. It was there in her heart forever. Next time she saw him, she quickly put both hands behind her back and a red color flew into her cheek. Now children, whenever she used to see him, she was so much scared to him that she used to hide her children, both the hand behind her back, and children, a red color flew into her cheeks. Children, why red color flew into her cheeks? It means, children, she was very much scared from her father. Okay, that automatically her hand used to go round from children at the back, and she was so afraid that children, her cheek used to become red. So mm, I mean to say, children, this is the story where the at that time the male person used to talk very less to the female person. The father used to talk very less with the daughter. So only some father were there, like maternal family, which I will be explaining you how they used to play with the children. So in this way, children, Kezia was very much scared with the father, and I will be telling you, children, what happened next. So this is a very sad part of the story, that Kezia felt that her father did not love her, and she cried in a very, children, what to say, in a very bad manner. She was beaten that time, and she was really afraid from her father. So with this, I end my video here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.